Hi, my lovely Pisces. This is your love reading for the second half of November 23. Let me just say before I start, something happened to my camera, so I had to stop, or actually, it stopped on its own, and now I have to do the whole thing again. But I've already did the spread, and I'm gonna explain what's happening. So just so you know, I normally shuffle right in front of you. But anyway, so this is your love reading for the second half of November 23. This is not for the single Pisces out there, only those that are in some sort of connection, romantic relationship, maybe even separation, take it how it resonates. Obviously, this will not resonate with each and every one of you. Yeah, the idea behind the spread is that the first row is for the person you're dealing with. The second one should be for you. And here we have the advice, this is the challenge position, and then the outcome. So, and I've talked and talked in the first video before it just stopped. So now I have to repeat myself, but okay. Maybe it's better because we'll be faster this way. When it comes to these, the signs you might be dealing, first of all, when I mention signs, they can be the signs of the persons you're dealing with, or they could be signs that you might have in your chart, they might have in their chart. Also bear in mind the roles can be reversed. So far, with this hangman, we have Pisces, which is you. You might be dealing with another Pisces. Like I said, all the roles can be reversed, or this is perhaps something in their thoughts with regards to you, but we'll talk about that afterwards. With this Justice, there is a Libra energy. The Tower might be Aries, Scorpio. The Sun, the Strength, both cards of Leo. Where is it? Okay, so yeah, the Temperance as well. So with the Temperance, you might be dealing with the Sagittarius. Other than that, we have air signs, we have fire signs, and we have earth signs. So, of course, the energies are what matters. Let me jump in. When it comes to this person here, and you'll know exactly if this resonates with you, either with you or your person, sorry. If it even resonates at all, the whole reading. The Ten of Swords. Someone is at their lowest point. So they might have been feeling, they might actually be in a position where they feel stabbed in the back. This is really the lowest of the low when it comes to some energetic, emotional sort of state. They could also be thinking about things that maybe they did wrong, so that what is it that they did, for example, to you, and caused these Ten of Swords as well. There might be also, especially with this Tower here, so there might have been an ending of some sort that, was very harsh as well. Maybe they feel like you stabbed them in the back, or they are thinking about how they did the same to you. Take it how it resonates. The only good thing about the Ten of Swords is that it doesn't get any worse than that. The worst is already over. With the Hangman, there is a definite need for some, I would say, kind of a call for thinking about perspective on things. Perhaps maybe someone needs to change a perspective on things. Maybe someone felt restricted in some shape or form. Maybe now they are considering of letting go of something. Is it disconnection? Maybe a way of thinking. Maybe they are just all up in their head. Maybe they sacrificed you, if we're talking about the Pisces here, and now this is what's heavily on their mind. But this is a call from the universe to change some sort of perspective, and if someone feels restricted in some shape or form, they need to sort of find a way to sort of untie themselves, perhaps, or let go of something that no longer serves them. So we're going to see, especially with the clarifiers, but an upgrade in terms of perspective is definitely needed. The justice now, it could, for some of you, it could be a court proceeding of some sort, maybe a divorce, maybe someone is thinking about it, maybe that's maybe they were served papers, depending on the situation, of course, because like I said, take it how it resonates. If not that, then the justice is about generally when I look at the justice card, especially this one, it's all about bringing in the balance in some sort of situation. Also, cause and effect, kind of. Maybe karma is it's a payback time when it comes to karma in this particular situation as well. Could be because someone may have done something wrong, and now they could be also thinking that they have to make amends or introduce some fairness in the situation, maybe be very honest, and perhaps they need to show more integrity in the whole situation. I don't know. We're gonna have to clarify what this is. Yeah. So for the other person here, the Tower, as I said, obviously something happened. The Tower happened, and it felt sudden. It was very, very hurtful and painful. But know this, with the Tower, at least that's how I think of the Tower. It happens for a reason. It happens because either the foundations were faulty, or if they hadn't been before, maybe there were some cracks along the way, and it was just sort of time to demolish the whole situation. So it could be very stressful and painful, but it could also serve a purpose to rebuild a better foundation, whether on your own or in this connection. Really take it how it resonates. The Sun that follows, it feels like someone either is of course we're going to clarify, it could be two things. Someone is trying to focus on the positivity and to be positive about whatever this is that happened, and they might be trying very hard to do so with these Ten of Wands afterwards coming up, and it seems to be a little bit of a heavy task to do. That's the first impression that I'm getting, because it's too burdensome, and or for the others of you, this could be someone thinking about the connection and how it is something that they really believe is the source of their joy or happiness, of contentment. But we're gonna have to clarify. But the Ten of Wands that are coming up next, and with the Tower afterwards, it's mostly, I believe, that someone is trying to be joyful and positive, and focus on the positive things in their life that they have as we speak, and maybe that's becoming quite a burden. What am I also thinking? I'm thinking, if this relationship hasn't ended yet, it's so obvious that something's really crumbling down, and it's really, really burdensome, really burdensome as we speak. Someone's about to, this other person, of course, is about to drop these burdens, I believe, and maybe focus on the positive thinking, or good things that they have in life that bring them joy and happiness. We're gonna have to clarify. So the advice, the Temperance. Now, I have a lot of ideas with the Temperance just by looking at this card. One of the advices I would say to you, my lovely Pisces, is that first of all, maybe in this situation it's best not to react or act explosively. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, maybe sort of take a deep breath and slow down, so that you do not do something out of the spur of the moment or anger or something. So Maybe you should just approach the thing a little bit more balanced, and maybe even take the time off to sort of cool off, is what I'm hearing. Also, with the temperance, especially with this particular picture here, it's very important to sort of think about and analyze the shadow self as well. There is a call for establishing some equilibrium within you, in your, like, this is an inner work of a sort. So the temperance could also talk about, like peaceful resolutions, maybe even reconciliation. So the advice is to just, take the time off, cool off, and then decide while you go through all, perhaps even pros or cons. So we're gonna have to clarify. The challenge is that I can't speak today, so that's cool. Sorry. The challenge is the Knight of Wands. Now, this could be someone who might be a little bit playery sort of character. Someone who is really, at one point they're hot, at the other they are cold. They might be, flighty, saying one thing, doing the other thing, thinking maybe the third thing, or whatever the case may be. Could be a little bit of a player as well. Maybe they're, or have always been, or maybe you felt like they were always, with one foot in and the other one out of the connection. So we're gonna clarify. The end game in itself seems to be, which is the Nine of Pentacles, seems to be, this is my card of singlehood, someone being single, ready to mingle, and really, really enjoying their own circumstances, maybe even money that they earn, so that they can enjoy life and they can rejoice in everything that they have succeeded that they have succeeded in so far. But we're gonna have to see. This is someone who is really also independent. Doesn't necessarily mean to be someone who is single, but just independent. Maybe in the relationship should, especially after the Ten of Swords and the Tower, someone chooses to stay in this relationship. Maybe they'll end up being more independent instead of codependent in that said relationship. The bottom of the deck, which is the overall energy for the whole spread, is the Strength. This is a Leo again. But it could talk about, having the strength to do what's needed in this situation. We're gonna have to clarify what is the situation, to be exact. But also it could talk about someone who's been really patient and maybe even at times meeker than they were supposed to be, more of a lamb than a Leo sort of a situation. Just giving the imagery on the picture, and it, because of, in the name of love or in the name of whatever, that could also have been the case. And then maybe they were patient with this character, perhaps, who was doing whatever it is that they were doing, being in and out, hot and cold, perhaps. So let's move on to the clarifier so we can see what this whole story is. So could we please have 2 cards for the Ten of Swords? Why is the Ten of Swords here for this person? If you like what you hear, I don't know if I said this. Okay. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If not, check my other videos or stay tuned for the next ones. So far, we have the Son of Wands. This is an interesting deck. For them, the daughters are the pages, sons are the knights. So this is the Knight of Wands. To clarify the Ten of Swords for this person. And then we have also the King of Wands. Might be dealing with a lot of fire energy, or they have a lot of fire in their chart as well. Might be someone who is really well off, in their business situation, career-wise, might be very well off. But this is someone, once again, this is the Knight of Wands, so I'm guessing this was always the challenge and what brought things or the situation to its knees, so to call it. So someone might have been a playerish kind of guy, like I said, hot and cold, in and out, and maybe that's what created the whole Ten of Swords in this situation, because maybe someone stabbed you in the back with the whole idea of someone being a little bit of a player. Maybe there could have been, not necessarily, of course, a third-party situation. As I said, doesn't have to be for all of you. What else for the Ten of Swords? Okay, now we have, this is the Four of Cups. Okay. I don't know. I also believe with this and the Justice once again at the bottom of the deck. Karma. I believe that for whichever reason, the first impression that I'm getting is that someone perhaps treated the other person as an option more than anything else. And, and it was staring them in the face, but they still kind of like, yeah, I don't know. That's that hot and cold kind of situation. And maybe this is the card of missed opportunities, basically. But from the, energy of the whole situation here, what I'm picking up is that someone was perhaps treating this other person, being this playery kind of person, treating as a sort of an option, although it's not the it's not the exact meaning of this card, like I said, but it's the feeling that I'm getting. It's like, in the regular Rider-Waite deck, you would see a person sitting under the tree. There are 3 cups in front of the person, and then the hand of the universe or God or whatever you want to call it is handing the 4th one, but they are sitting there with their arms crossed. It's like, yeah, I'm bored. I don't know if I should take it. That's my impression. And with this mouse here, they could have been a little bit sneaky or a little bit, I don't know, I feel like maybe, I just don't like this energy. So I do believe that maybe this person was responsible for the whole Ten of Swords. Now, bear in mind, this could be the other way around. So let's see what else. And with the Justice here, like, honestly, cause and effect. Let's see the Hangman. Why is the Hangman here? Too many, sorry. Why is the Hangman here for this person? Maybe someone felt restricted in this connection as well, for whichever reason. But they are maybe going through the whole retrospection of things and perhaps, adjusting their perspective or attitude towards something. Maybe they are getting, maybe they are sort of understanding that they might have let go of something or sacrificed something, but we'll see. Why is the Hangman here for this person? This deck is very interesting. I rarely use it, but I really like it. It's easy to shuffle, so I'm quite surprised that these do not pop out more frequently. Let's see, why is the Hangman here, please? 2 cards for the Hangman. Oh my God, really? I think I jinxed it, and now it's too many. One more, okay. So far we have 5 of Cups. Okay. What else? One more. I don't know why. 5 of, I'm gonna tell you about the Five of Cups, but I see a horse in this picture, and for whichever reason I believe that this person perhaps treated you, or vice versa. Do forgive me for saying that, like someone perhaps that they could control in some shape or form. Father of Cups, this is King of Cups. Okay. Now, the Five of Cups in itself talks about, you know, a lot of regret and perhaps, and some sort of sadness because someone allowed for a lot of cups to be spilled. To be, you know, exact, it's always about 3 cups being spilled and then 2 are left remaining. So maybe someone is trying to wake up in a way to understand, first of all, how they treated this other person, and for whichever reason I believe that they might have used this other person in whatever shape or form, just because of the horse that I see. But also they could be now starting to be regretful about the things that had transpired. And with the King of Cups, I believe that with the whole switching of the perspective and upgrading spiritually, perhaps, and letting go of old patterns, perhaps, of behavior or attitudes. Now they may be going through a process of some sort of, you know, emotional upgrade as well. It's like they are gaining emotional intelligence, and that's sort of what they lacked. You know, what is this? This is the 8 of Pentacles. Perhaps now they understand that it's maybe they should work hard and singularly on saving this situation, perhaps, because they obviously do have sadness and regrets, and they, you know, what else what I'm picking on is that someone perhaps was very nonchalant about spilling those cups. Like they were doing it like, I just, you know, it's just, yeah, I'm sad and regretful, but then again, you know what, it's something that I did, and I was quite nonchalant about it at first, or while I was doing it. But the problem with this card, especially in the deck like this, although it's a different deck, but it's like it feels that there is a, you know, it's a woman sitting near let's call it a well or something. So the 3 cups are spilled, but the 4th one she's toying with. By the way, don't mind the she or he, it's really not relevant. Toying with that 4th cup, so there is a possibility that the things might even get worse just because someone is nonchalant, even though they are sad and regretful. But I'm also picking up on the fact that someone is changing the perspective and getting some well-deserved emotional upgrade. In the sense, when I say emotional upgrade, I mean someone really maturing emotionally is what I want to say. And this is the whole part of this changing the perspective or adjusting some sort of attitude towards something. And I believe with the 8 of Pentacles, they are perhaps willing to work hard and focus on changing things for the better, I believe. Now with the Justice, why is the Justice here? For this person, why is the Justice here? You'll reap what you've sown. So it's sown. So it's basically cause and effect. Like something, you know, karma is there is a payback time sort of a situation. Might be in a it might be a situation where someone is being submitted, you know, divorce papers perhaps. Or if it's not it, like someone now understands what they did is wrong and they want to sort of make things right, balanced again, and introduce some fairness and justice in the whole situation. Take it how it resonates. This is 9 of Pentacles. Okay. What else for the Justice? So... 9 of Pentacles, yeah, they're just quite, might be a possibility with this Justice card here that someone is on their way to singlehood. They might be also well off financially, but I believe that, you know, maybe this is you know, this is the if the cause was whatever this was here, the effect is yeah, you're gonna become single because of that, because karma is coming to get you. Let's see what else for justice for this person, please. Maybe someone is talking about perhaps a divorce, and that's, like I said, only for some of you, and now someone is sort of going through the whole process of thinking, oh, what's gonna happen, like, am I really gonna be single or again, or whatever the case may be. Let's see what else for the justice. Oh, I'm gonna take you. Sun. This is a knight. Sorry, I always Son of Swords. Okay, Knight of Swords. Yeah. The Knight of Swords is a very, very fast knight. He's the fastest one. With the Knight of Swords, I always I don't know, these energies mean business. They're on their way to do something, and if someone is coming in to sort of cut the whole thing, then they're gonna do it ASAP. And or someone is also might be coming in with a conversation about you know, ending things, and they're coming in fast. On the other note, with some other cards, with this deck in particular, which I love the most, and it's Chris and the Light Seers Tarot. In this one, the Knight of Swords is a modern type version sort of situation, and this guy is really running towards the motorbike, and for me it's a card of some sort of salvation. So maybe someone is now trying to save things, to save the day, and now they know that the time is of essence. So for some of you, someone is trying to do the best and save the situation, because obviously something's off. Maybe, like I said, if, you know, there was a divorce, there was a divorce being mentioned or whatever, and the potential singlehood, maybe someone's coming in to save the day, or is you know, and it's gonna happen very fast, or it's the other way around, someone coming in to wrap things up and very fast. At the bottom of the deck is the Mother of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands, fire energy. I don't know, with the Queen of Wands, which might be a Leo, by the way, so this could be a feminine energy who is actually, I don't know, being quite determined about something, I want to say. By the way, it doesn't have to be feminine energy. I don't know why I said that. But this is a fiery energy who is quite determined. Or there could be yet another female figure that might be a little bit of a snake in the situation. I don't know. I have always different thoughts about the same cards but of different decks, so I just see a picture and then I sort of connect to that as well, in addition to the meaning of the card. So this might be someone who is quite determined to wrap the whole thing up, because, you know, it's done. I just can't. But also this could be a little bit of a snaky, all the female energy coming in between, or maybe the root cause of whatever problem was for some of you. Let's see, why the Tower for this other person here? Obviously something was really disturbing. The Tower is never easy, but as they say, it never happens to you but for you, because there is a much needed change. The foundations have cracked, or they were never good to begin with, solid to begin with. So this needed to happen. I mean, either to restore something much better, or just to sort of move on and rebuild something better, something that will serve this person more than this previous situation. So let's see, why the Tower? What's with the Tower? Can we have 2 cards for the Tower, please? Almost, guys, almost. One wanted to pop out, unfortunately didn't. If you're a tarot reader and you need cards, I mean, you don't have this deck. This is the Wild Unknown Tarot deck by Kim Kranz. It's an amazing quality of cards, and I really like it. So the Tower, please clarify the Tower. No, not so much. Okay. Oh, the Judgment. Okay. Yeah, Scorpio energy. Although some say that the Judgment doesn't even have a zodiac sign attached to it, but you know, it's I think it's a Scorpio energy. So the Judgment, yeah, this was a call from the universe, to be honest. To the universe stepped in. Someone made the judgment call to, as painful as it was, to sort of cut this thing off. But the Judgment could also talk about healing as well. You know, a judgment call, because the situation, perhaps for some of you it was you know, the judgment call was to just let it go, as painful as it is. For the others of you, they perhaps someone needed to make this call, but to allow for the healing to come in as well, because if things hadn't been working as they should have, like maybe we should sort of just fall apart in order to sort of heal together, perhaps, in this as well, so we can rise again like a phoenix from the situation. Yeah, what else for the Tower? Too many. What else for the Tower here? Oh my God. If we can just speed this up, please. What is with the Tower, please, with this person here? Maybe it was just the judgment call, like, it's now or never. I just can't. I can't anymore. I have to wrap this up. Could be for some of you, like I said. Or it just happened so that the whole relationship, depending on what your situation is, that the whole situation could sort of heal. I always see that Rider-Waite energy, Rider-Waite deck judgment card energy, where there is a, you know, like an angel blowing the horn of healing on the boat, over the boat actually, with two adult people and 1 child. So bear in mind, you could be married to this person, having 1 child perhaps. For some of you, it doesn't have to be. So let's see what else for the Tower, for this other person. I love to shuffle and wait for the card to pop out, because it feels more organic and true. So there are 2, but I'll take them. So far we have the Ace of Swords. Yep. And we have the Sun, which is the Knight of Cups. Interesting. So obviously there has been some revelation. Perhaps, like I said, someone was, you know what, cut this in, like, let's cut this whole thing off. Like, could be some sort of epiphany, some sort of communication that allowed for this to happen, or was the reason behind the Tower. But the universe, like with the judgment and the tower, this is what the where the universe stepped in. There was a reason for the tower to happen. There might have been some epiphany or communication as a cause. Um, maybe this person is, for some of you, with this Knight of Cups, maybe someone is just trying to get ready for, other love offers of other people. But also, this could be, for some of you, about someone, after all is said and done, and with everything that sort of got crumbled and just destroyed, now maybe this person is expecting the other one to come in with some sort of apology as well, or an offer of love, which might be a healing situation, so that the whole thing can rise again as a phoenix. And this is 10 of Cups. Yeah, you might have been married to this person, and maybe someone now, when all is said and done, is just waiting for the apology. They are waiting for some sort of communication, a message, a letter, or whatever, with an apology, with some sort of offer, as to perhaps heal this and save this marriage in some shape or form, perhaps for some of you. Why is the Sun here? Maybe someone is being quite hopeful about it, because let's see, why is the Sun here? It's interesting. I'm gonna take you one more, please. So far we have the Daughter of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. Okay. This is most definitely related to your home dynamics, family situation, life, marriage, like I said. Maybe someone is very hopeful. It's the only thing that I'm getting, because and maybe are staying positive, focusing on the positive things. With the Knight of with the Page of Wands, maybe someone is just waiting for this person to come in, like I said, with some sort of communication, an offer of some sort, perhaps. The Mother of Cups, which is the Queen of Cups. Okay, with the Queen of Cups right below the Father of Cups, this could be a soulmate connection, which doesn't necessarily have to stay together. But the Mother of Cups, this is also perhaps someone. For some of you, this is maybe a feminine energy, maybe a female person, doesn't have to be the case. But with the Mother of Cups, this is like someone who is, I want to say, for whichever reason, and this will resonate with some of you, puts others' needs in front of their own, the needs of others in front of their own, and they do love almost unconditionally, is what I'm feeling with this. I don't know why, but I'm getting some sort of type of codependency. And don't get me wrong, this is just for some of you. You know, the Queen of Cups is someone who really knows how to love. Their love could have healing potentials, and it's like in this particular picture, it's like they're protecting this love from falling apart, hence the Sun. I mean, with everything that's been said and done, I think this person is very hopeful about this. I mean, with everything that took place, and obviously a lot of things, some communication was exchanged, maybe some sort of epiphany, someone got some epiphany and this whole thing got crumbling down, or is in the process of crumbling down, to be honest. But someone seems to be very protective of this connection, more than they I think should be. Don't ask me why. I feel it. It's just the energy that I'm getting. Page of Wands. Maybe someone is expecting someone to come in with some sort of solution. creative or passionate solution for the problem, but I do see a snake here. I don't know that I don't know if even maybe this person is quite aware that this person is a little bit snaky. But still, it's like they're, for whichever reason, I believe this person is more optimistic and a little bit naive for whichever reason. I'm so sorry if this is you, about this whole connection. Let's see the Ten of Wands. Oh, the Lovers. Yeah, someone wants to have this connection. They, you know, I do believe that someone wants to save this connection no matter what. Why the Ten of Wands? But things are burdensome, whether they are in the positive mindset or not. As much as they try to be positive or think of all the good things, I think they feel that they are too tired of playing with this person. I believe that it's like a Sisyphus sort of job. Back and forth, the whole same story all over again. It's burdensome. Why is the Ten of Wands for this person? Now, mind you, and I'm sorry if you may come across as more of a villain in this story, and I hope you're not, but if not, I think if this is you, you're giving in too much, and much more than perhaps you should. We have the Ten of Wands clarified by the Magician. We could talk about the Gemini or Virgo. Maybe you have those in your chart, or them. Oh, 3. I'm lucky. Once again, the Mother of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands. Like I said, you might be, I don't know why I feel that. And we have the Sun, a Leo. So, bear with me. First of all, with the Magician, as much as it's hard, and as much as it's like very burdensome situation, as much as you want to try, or whoever this is, try to save it and see the good things about it, and manifest, you know, trying to manifest this new beginning, or perhaps a fresh start with this other person here. I don't think that, you know, with this particular imagery, I don't know if you see from here, that you are much stronger than you think. Even in the overall energy here we have, and don't mind the signs, but we have a lion and a lamb. Like, you behave like perhaps like a lamb, but you can be lion, but you don't give yourself enough credit to accept that and admit it to yourself. That's the impression that I'm getting, and this is just for some of you. Mother, why mother? I mean, this deck uses sons, daughters, and mothers and fathers connotations, but maybe there is a mother, particular snaky mother figure coming to shake things up, or have always been there to do that. It's still, but energy just wise, this person, in despite all the adversities and feeling burdened, and just quite, I want to say, at the end of your rope, there is still the willingness to work on this. I feel a lot of codependency here, and I'm so sorry if that sounds mean, and maybe this is just for some of you. You're really, really optimistic. I mean, the Sun is about the joy and the happiness and, you know, good times, feeling happy, loved. But with everything being said, I almost feel like it's mostly something this person rather wishes for, or is pulling the wool over their own eyes into thinking, but this is really making me happy. And I want to manifest it, but all the while it's very tiresome. It's too much, I think. Oh, 2 tens, 10 of Wands, and now we have 10 of Swords. This person has been through a lot, which tells me that this person and their behavior was the one who caused the Ten of Swords, or the feeling of, this person felt betrayed by this, is what I'm trying to say. And maybe it's been a continuous situation for a majority of you, but you just didn't want to admit it. Maybe a lot of codependency here. Maybe, I don't know why I'm also saying this, because maybe someone has all the money, whatever the case may be. Also, for some of you, there could be a mother figure that is doesn't have any good intentions, or if not, it's just a little bit sneaky. I don't know why I'm saying this. But the Ten of Swords, most definitely, with the Ten of Wands and Ten of Swords, whatever you're trying to say to yourself, if this is you, you know that you're at the end of your ropes. You're just not comfortable with this anymore. And hence the Tower. I'm telling you, if the Tower happened or is in the process of happening and you perhaps want to prevent it, know that I think by looking at things, it's so much better for you, because at the end of the day, the Tower is there to break what no longer serves you. The universe is stepping in. You've been betrayed over and over. That's the impression that I'm getting. For some of you, the Temperance. Why is the Temperance in the advice here? Like I said, someone has to perhaps deal with their own shadow self. Also to stay calm, cool, and connected, to rethink their next steps. Maybe not to... Maybe some of you have some, maybe you... Whatever comes to your mind, you just say it. And maybe you shouldn't. I don't know why I'm also getting this with the Temperance. The Temperance is all about like finding some sort of middle path, instead of being overly excessive in your words, behaviors, actions, reactions. Why is the Temperance here? This is an interesting reading for my lovely Pisces. And as much as it hurts, if this is you, I almost... Too many. Do forgive me, but I'm going to take these two. And of course, I have to... Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. So we have perhaps Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius somewhere in the mix. What else? The Death. Okay, this is Scorpio. Listen. And we have the Nine of... This is Swords. The Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You have had a lot of sleepless nights and anxiety. And it's been going on and on, is what I'm getting. First of all, this is destiny. You have to know that if this is falling apart, maybe and maybe you're not even letting it fall apart, deceiving yourself into, yeah, but it's worth fighting for, or whatever. This is the universe stepping in. This is the destiny. This is the turning point. And maybe you should just allow for this death to happen, which means it'll allow you your own transformation, which you need. Maybe you need to go through some transformation. And maybe you should just, in the face of whatever adversities, you have to allow for something to die, because when this door closes, a new door will be open for you. And it's all happening for a reason at the time that it's happening. The only thing that I think you're advised to do is to make peace with it, be calm, cool, and connected, work on yourself, not to make peace in the connection, but with yourself. Work with your shadow self, because obviously you might have been looking at other cards in some sort of codependent situation, is what I'm saying. And maybe that's that urge you had to stay in this codependent situation. Maybe that's your shadow self. Why are you doing that to yourself? So work on yourself. These are major arcana. The universe really has your back. I think the things will turn in your favor with regards to whatever this is, but I don't believe in the sense that you obviously want it to happen, but the universe has your back, and someone is gonna fall off that wheel. But you've been really, really tired, anxious in this connection. I'm telling you for sure. You yourself, find the balance within yourself, rethink your purpose, and like you've been patient perhaps enough. Maybe stay a little bit more patient, but with yourself, to allow this healing to come in, while working on your shadow self. Knight of Wands, why is that the challenge? What is this? The World. Yeah, this is the challenge. So, like I said with the World, is this the second time that we have the World? I don't know. So, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, fire sign, particularly Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. Okay, and one more. So, this is the challenge. The cycle is about to end, but it's good. The World is a good thing. It definitely is a good thing, because that's a promise of a better, new and fresh start. 8 of Cups, there is definitely some walking away. I mean, it might still present the challenge for you, but there is a walking away from this energy that is quite flighty, in and out, warm and cold, which we began with for this person here, who treated you like, I don't want to say help. Please don't go after me because of the word that I use, but almost like someone they can control. Yeah. There are much brighter horizons for you. Now, and also we have the Devil at the bottom of the deck. So, such a codependent. Didn't I tell you that? There is a strong sense of codependency, but I believe that this is you. Of course, bear in mind, roles can be reversed. Allowing yourself to stay in this codependent relationship, maybe for the money. Might be dealing with an Aries for whichever reason. It's not the Devil. The Devil is something else. The Devil is Capricorn, but I don't know. This is Capricorn also. Yeah, I don't know why I saw Aries. Maybe I'm onto something. Never mind that. But here's the thing. In other decks, and especially the other one, this one that I use, it's, a devilish figure in front of 2 lovers dangling gold. So maybe the reason you were staying in this, or maybe someone has control over your money, or in terms of money or possessions. But regardless of what it is, so much codependency that you allowed. I think that this person here, let me rephrase it, was more naive and willing to depend. And I'm so sorry that I have to say this if this is you, but it's always good to hear the truth, because it will set you free. But this is also just the confirmation that this was toxic beyond all beliefs, is what I'm saying. You are ready for something new. Your cup of love has been depleted. I think it's time for you to sort of get that cup replenished. Let's see, the 9 of Pentacles. You might be well off as well. I mean, and independent, although maybe someone was controlling, perhaps. For some of you, obviously not for all of you. Your money or whatever. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here in the outcome for my lovely Pisces? But even so, what I'm trying to say is that you might be well off on your own. You might, like, the end game might be that you will start appreciating yourself more to get out of the codependency. and to become dependent but on yourself alone, and walking away, becoming single, enjoying life independently. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here as the outcome? Oh, this is going to be a long video, but I think this is for some of you, maybe a handful of you, that really needed to hear this message because it's really heavy. Nine of Pentacles as the outcome for my lovely Pisces, so we can wrap this up. What else? What else? Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? I'll take it. Yep. Yep. One more, please. This is Three of Swords. Oh, you got tangled up in this, and now it's time to sort of untangle. That's just from the imagery. But Three of Swords talks about a lot of heartache, and I think, yeah, I'm fine. I don't want to go through this heartache. It must have been a cycle that's been going on and on. For whichever reason, I felt it, maybe even years and years. But I think you're done with all that, always being hurt. Always. What else for the Nine of Pentacles, please? What? Okay. Ace of... Didn't I tell you? You're ready for the new beginnings. I'm telling you, you're ready for someone else who will replenish your ace or your cup. But you have to let go, and will be letting go of this constant heartache. Constant. As like I said with the three, it could have been someone meddling in your relationship. Doesn't have to be a third party situation, could be, but could be this maybe mother figure or whoever, maybe circumstances, maybe someone's attitude, maybe someone's perspective on things. That just Now we have the Father of Wands, which is the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So I don't know why, but I believe that the fire sign will be coming in to replenish this cup after you let go of this sorrow and this a long time heartache that you've been going through. You will finally, you know, start to breathe and become independent, single, ready to mingle, let go of all the pain, and just start enjoying life properly, and to wait. And I believe that the new love is coming in, possibly from a fire sign, specifically Aries could be the case. Okay, I want to wrap this up and to just have messages from the Romance Angel, no please, Romance Angels Oracle cards for you, my lovely Pisces. If we can have, please, I meditated on these too. If we can have messages for my lovely Pisces within this connection right here. Any messages for whomever this is meant with regards to the reading that we have. What messages can you give my lovely Pisces? If you're a cross watcher, you're welcome to. It could be beneficial if perhaps you are this other person or the first person here. I mean, it's a good thing. It could be beneficial for you to hear and learn what it is that sort of you like to become more aware of the fact how you contributed to all of this. Don't mind me, I'm rambling. So one message please for my lovely Pisces with regards to this connection that we had talked about. Any messages? Mind you, this will be for a handful of you, or maybe a lot of you, but not all of you. One card. I don't know, but this deck is being stubborn right now. Yeah, this is gonna be a long reading. Okay, this one wants to say something. Finances and career, financial issues are affecting your love right now. Maybe you're staying with this person because of the finances, and I think that I told you something about it as a possibility, and this is just for some of you. Maybe someone is controlling your finances, or is in charge of all the finances, and maybe that's what's keeping you there in this connection, which also constitutes as codependency. Any more messages for my lovely Pisces? If not, in 3 other shuffles, I think we're done. Yeah, sorry to say we are done, but at least we have the bottom of the deck. It says pay attention to the red flags, the signs that are cautioning you. So obviously you have been aware of a lot of red flags, but you chose to ignore them, I believe. And you should love yourself first, really. You should really love yourself first, or it's time for you to start loving yourself first within this connection. Anyway, this is all I have for you. Sorry for a long video, but I feel like this whole story deserves a longer video. Anyway, please like and subscribe to my channel. Love you guys and see you next time. Take care. Bye.